It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS. Let me hit this because I want to get into one quick thing about kind of Shawn's process that I think is super important that we all tend to overlook, which is like when we do marketing, we don't just like sign up with Dave at Collaborate Pros. We like sit with Dave, we do a demo, we talk to a bunch of people that use Collaborate Pros, right? We do our research, and Dave is doing the research. Like part of Dave's job is to do that research, right? You could go and try to execute what Dave is doing, but the keywords and the tools to use and how to do that research on the market itself. Every city is different. The words that are happening in this city versus that city are different. Some of the search terms are the same, but the strategy is the same, but the research is different in every market. We know that on the marketing side. We know that different markets do different things. When we recruit a lot of times, we like post a damn job description. And job descriptions don't get clicked on. This is digital recruiting. It needs to be an ad. And it can't just be a willy-nilly ad because you need to know what people are searching for. You need to have done the labor market research. When you're writing an ad on Indeed, what are the keywords? When you're putting an ad on ZipRecruiter, what are the keywords there? Craigslist, Facebook. What are people searching for? How are they searching for it? So it's not just as simple as throwing up a job description. Knowing who your competitors are. Is there an Amazon warehouse? And what keywords are they using? Is it general labor or is it window cleaner? Or is it warehouse worker? I know when Shawn writes job ads, he was joking last night, you would have thought he was recruiting for restaurants back when COVID was going on. Every single job ad he wrote had restaurants and food service in it because that's what people were searching for. So it's less about what you're hiring for. It's more what people are searching for. And you want to get the keywords in there. And then as the job ad goes along, you kind of teach them what your company's all about, what the culture is and the core values and all that stuff. So I think that's a really interesting part of what Shawn's business model is they've got to do the research. And like I said, I know Dave is doing the research when you're using Collaborate Pros. They're doing that research behind the scenes so that your website's ranking better, your Google My Business page is ranking better, like all the places that you show up, the right places are hitting. And recruiting needs to be the same way. Either you need to be doing it or you need to hire somebody that's doing it because you can't just like throw a bunch of shit against the wall. That's not going to help you. That was one thing Dave taught me early on, just talking about Collaborate, was you can't just backlink the shit out of stuff, which is what a lot of SEO people do, is they just like backlinks. Well, the backlink actually matters. Like what's in it and the quality of it and the content of it is super important. And you don't need thousands of them. You need the right number of the right ones. And recruiting is the same way, right? You got to dial it in. You have to know what content you actually need and what people are searching for. So your backlinks are correct. So that's one element, I think, of a recruiting service that's super, super important. The automation is super important too. I guess that's point number 2 is we're used to, on the marketing side of our business, we collect a bunch of leads. We chase the leads around. We retarget them. We continually engage with them and try to convert them. On the recruiting side, we're like, got all these applicants and I didn't have time to go through them. Or I got all these applicants and then I hired this one. And then next time, I need to recruit, I'll try to get a bunch more applicants. But we're like not storing them. We're not retargeting them. We write them off if they no-show ever in the process. And I want to talk about that for a sec because I think that's another like mindset piece, is how do we grapple with this no-show culture that we're running into? And I don't think it's what we think it is, right? We default to, oh, this generation sucks and nobody wants to work. That's like the story we immediately tell ourselves. I don't think that's right. I'll get into why. But a failure of ours on the employee side is we don't have a CRM. On the customer side, so many of us, the minute we start using Service Monster, House Call Pro, Jobber, LMN, whatever it is that we're like using as that system to run our business, we never go back. Nobody, Doug Brown, God bless you. Doug left his CRM, went back to paper, and he's just searching for the right CRM now. He didn't plan on staying there, but I talked to him yesterday. He's like, I did. I gave that example on the webinar. He's like, I did. I went back to paper, but he's not staying there long. Like, we don't usually go backwards. The funny thing is, on the recruiting side, we haven't put that same emphasis on it. We're not storing all these applicants. We're not engaging with them. We're not retargeting with them. We write them off like they're pieces of shit if they're not the person we hired. And I think that's wrong for a couple reasons. A, like if you just went and paid and got a bunch of applicants, hang on to all those damn applicants. That's a whole lot of contacts and potential employees. And you don't know anything about them besides like, granted, like, yeah, you might have their resume, but we all know like resumes in the blue collar space aren't super, super useful. So A, keep all of your applicants. You need a CRM system. And again, that goes back to like having a good recruiter like Shawn that like has that for you. You need a good CRM system because you're going to boost, you're going to get these applicants, and you're going to need to boost again and get more applicants in the future. But man, wouldn't it be nice if the 1,000 people that you've already got their information on, you could reach out to them first and it's free and you're re-engaging and staying in touch with them? Because I bet out of those 1,000 people that you already have, there's a good employee out there that didn't get in touch with you last time because they took a different job and that job sucks and they're ready to come and work for you, and you don't even go back and talk to them again. You never retarget them. They're already out of your...
And I do build a database of all the people who have ever applied for us. And every now and then we'll go back through it, and it's free to send an email. Hey, are you interested in this? Like that's a really good point.
Hey, what's up, business nerd? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned a heck of a lot watching that episode. Do me a favor, subscribe right down here. And if you really like what you saw, you got more goods right here. Check out this one. Or check out this one and do this. Go subscribe. Appreciate you. Work smarter, work harder, go earn yourself some pride. Catch you on the next one.